Hey guys, a quick video about how important it is to maintain your presence and your peace of mind. A couple days ago, I had a very difficult day in my trips. I fell by bicycle. Yeah, that was the first thing that happened. So I was riding my bicycle and left the bridge and turned on the curve. There was a hole in the middle and I lost balance. And in this place that was, there are channels around the old city, and it's kind of a lake. And from the top of the sideway to this channel with water, it's kind of 1.5 meters, 2 meters, like a small hill. And I lost my balance and I flipped with my bike. So, and I landed on the floor very close to the water, and the bike was over me. And I just like, okay, I'm here. And some locals just came and they helped to move the bike because I couldn't move the bike over me. It's the old bikes that are very heavy. And I stand up. I hit my head on the floor, and but it was like minimal compared to the flip that I had and the fly that I had to the ground. Anyway, well, this was the first thing. And as soon as this happened, I went to the hostel where I was, and I noticed that someone has stolen my flip-flops, my Brazilian flip-flops, my Havaianas. Well, so back to the, oh sorry, people are doing mowing the grass. Anyway, so the first thing was the bike accident. As soon as I realized that I landed on the floor, that I was okay, that I was moving, and I look around, there was no sign, no cuts at all. That was amazing. No cuts, just a bump in my head. That was that I monitor all day to see if I was nauseous or something. Nothing happened. And the first thing that came into my mind was to be grateful, because the way that happened, it could be worse, very worse. People, the locals said, "Wow, you didn't even hurt yourself." I say, yeah, and I was so grateful. I was present. I stuck the bike in some way that I couldn't ride anymore, so other people came and helped me with that as well. So presence and grateful for the moment that I was in my entire peace. No bones broke, no injuries, serious injuries in my head. And a big detail, when I look around, I was on the floor, the bike was over me, and I look around, I was like 5 centimeters from concrete block. So if I hit that block, I don't know if I would be doing this video right now. So yeah, very grateful because nothing happens. And I felt once more that I am so protected. You know, I'm feeling this, and my sensitiveness about the energies around me, the protection that I have, and Archangel Michael and God and everyone else, my ancestors, and yeah. So yeah, they are very present in my life, and I'm so grateful for them. And second, the flip-flop. Yes, was my only flip-flop that I had. Most of the time I use this to walk around the cities and the towns and what else. And was most of the time with it. But that day, because I was riding bike, I decided to put my other shoes. So anyway, And I went there, I talked to the owner of the place. They were super lovely family. And she asked me details about where I left, what time, and we find out, oops, oh, I think this doesn't interrupt my audio. Anyway, we realized that was one guy, a young guy that left, because I left the flip-flop around 10 to 10, and he checked out 10 o'clock. So we guessed that was him, and she checked the video, and yeah, was him. And she sent a message to him on his WhatsApp, and he said, "No, I have a similar one." He was with shoes on his feet. He has his backpack, and he is carrying my flip-flop. So anyway, she said, "Oh, do you want to do something?" I said, "No." It's like, it's not my conscience, It's not my. I don't have anything. He took something that he was not his belong, and I'm truly believe in karma. And my trip is showing me this a lot, like the good karma, the bad karma. Anyway, karma is nothing more than what you do in life, you receive back. If you do the right things, if you are honest, if you're loyal, and you take care of people and do to others what you want to do, what you want for you, you're gonna receive that. And the opposite also happen. If you are envy, if you are jealous, if you have evil eye, if you don't help people, if you desire the bad things to happen with people, I'm sorry to tell you that this all come back to you sooner or later. Okay, so, and how I react to the flip-flop, I just let it go, you know. I wouldn't ruin my beautiful day that I visit a lot of temples. I met lovely people. I wouldn't ruin my day for accident with my bicycle and for stolen my flip-flop. Like, the most important thing, that I'm safe, I am health, I am in peace, and no one can destroy that. I'm very centered in myself, so, and I'm very protected as well. So yeah, this is the message today. Be present, be grateful, and connect with your guides and with God, because my connection with God is so big, and nothing, no one gonna be in the middle. Peace and love.